Welcome to MenStyelFashion. You look awfully familiar. Who are you and what do you do?
My name's Jonty Hearnden and I present shows for BBC TV like Cash in the Attic for the last 11 years. I'm doing a show called Put Your Money Where Your Mouth Is at the moment. So next week you'll see me on my show on BBC One for 5 days at 4:30 every day. So that's me, Cash in the Attic, and also Put Your Money Where Your Mouth Is.
Put your money where your mouth is. You sound like me when I'm saying to a man, go and buy something. What is that all about?
I buy and sell antiques. I'm in competition with another TV expert, and the winner is the one who makes the most profit. So I have to buy and sell, and all my profits go to charity.
Fantastic. Can you talk a little bit what's going on behind you?
Well, all the art you see behind me here, have a bit of a scan, have a look at my art. All of it is limited edition art by some of the top names of the 20th century. So the art here, this is an Andy Warhol piece. It's come fresh from his printers, so they still reproduce his art in a limited edition way, in exactly the same way that he produced his art. This piece here in the middle is a Sir Terry Frost piece. Terry Frost was one of Britain's best known artists of the 20th century. He has signed this piece, and this is one of 150. So this is a limited edition piece of art.
Is he still alive?
Terry Frost died in, where are we going? He died in 2003, no longer with us. Victor Vasarely, more limited edition art, and he was very much of this style, sort of surreal cubist work. He was Hungarian, but a very, very well-known artist in his time, and well, still today. This is an artist proof, which means that he absolutely approved this piece. So this.
Put your money where your mouth is. What could this possibly go for in value?
This is worth between £2,000 and £3,000. This piece of art here. We also have a Picasso that sits in front of us here.
Oh my God!
This is a limited work of art by Picasso himself. This is not signed by Picasso.
Right.
But
so how could you tell then? I mean, you could be telling me anything here. How can
absolutely.
you tell it's Picasso?
Because he produced this work, and I absolutely happen to know that it's Picasso.
And something like this?
This is worth, because he produced quite a lot of this particular piece here, this is worth more like £1,200 to £1,500.
Gracie might be bidding for that one.
We have a great signed Chagall piece, which is not here, but tonight we have got one of my favourite Salvador Dali pieces. So if you want to follow me, come and follow me. Now here, have a look at this. This is one of my favourite pieces of all. This piece here. So this is also an artist proof, and it's also signed by Salvador Dali here. This is his fantastic signature here. And you also can tell that it's a print by, if you have a look at the corners here, that is literally where the printing press has pressed onto the paper. And that's the reason why he's signed on the outside of it.
The value of this?
This is worth, again, £2,000 to £3,000. This is an Eve Arnold. Eve Arnold was a very famous photographer from the 1950s and 60s. She has recently died, but signed some of her famous pictures of Marilyn Monroe. She was very famous and took a lot of great pictures and portraits of Marilyn Monroe. And this is another famous picture of her. So this is one of 495 prints that were reproduced of this very famous picture, and she has signed it here.
Fantastic. So would you say a lot of, it's a big flooded market in the photography, but if you get it right, you can make a lot of money out of it. I know it's an obvious question, but...
Well, it's also just the same as an artist as well.
Okay.
An artist, a famous artist like Salvador Dali here, produced a lot of limited edition art and signed a lot of his art. So they were designed to reproduce and to be sold. So instead of paying millions for a work of art, you could pay several £100s for his art. And still today you can walk away and legitimately say that if you bought this today, you have a Salvador Dali picture on your wall.
Might be bidding for that one as well.
They're great. I mean, I love this. If you look at you've got stylized flowers, but actually you have forks and spoons hanging at the top. I think that's really fantastic.
What's relevant to MenStyelFashion is currently, in the next 2 to 3 months, this kind of sort of fabric and print is very well big for the men's market. And would it be something that you'd be wearing? Something like in your shirt?
My shirt is a Savile Row shirt, and my suit is a Savile Row shirt. So,
Brilliant.
yeah.
Thank you very, very much.